So the Nuggets beat the Rockets. They moved on to play the Utah Jazz, where we defeated the Utah Jazz 104-84 here in Denver. We moved to 3-3 with this win, won a third straight game in a row, and moved to 2-0 at home, which you like seeing that. You like seeing us win a divisional game and do it in dominating fashion and protect home court. Did all that here in this game against Utah. Love seeing that. Thought we played pretty well here, and to get back to 500 is big. I love seeing the way this teams respond after starting 0-3, having a tough loss against Miami, having a tough loss against Philly, bouncing back from those losses, stringing 3 wins together in a row, and get back to 500 really shows the resilience of this team. So real proud of the guys for bouncing back from that 0-3 start and getting back to 500 and getting a big win here against a big rival and divisional opponent in the Utah Jazz. Did a lot of things well here in this game. We out-rebounded the Jazz 53-45. Love seeing that. We had 13 offensive rebounds again. When we control the glass, we're a very hard team to beat, and we've done that multiple times this year. Kenneth Reed, JaVale McGee, Costa Koufos, Andre Iguodala, Danilo Gallinari, all of them have been phenomenal this year in terms of their rebounding output, and I thought once again did a great job of rebounding the ball as a team here against a pretty good rebound team in the Jazz. We had 26 assists. You love seeing that. Thought the ball movement was pretty good in this game. Did a great job of playing team basketball on the offensive end. That was a big reason why we were able to blow out the Jazz in this game. We outscored Utah 46-38 in the paint. Once again, not as dominant as we've been in the past in the paint, but we're still winning that battle inside. Did a good job with our interior defense, forcing the Jazz to shoot a lot of jump shots, play perimeter on the offensive end, and then with our offense, did a good job of scoring off offensive rebounds once again and doing a good job of getting high percentage shots. You hold the Jazz to only 84 points. They only shot 37% from the field and 17% from the three-point line. They were 4-23 from the three-point line. Again, I love seeing us forcing an opposing team to take 23 three-point shots, and the fact that they only made 4 of them is just kind of icing on the cake. Did a great job of keeping them out of the paint and really forcing them to not really play the game they wanted to. Utah really wants to get the ball into the post, get it to Al Jefferson, Paul Millsap, feed those big guys. They don't want to shoot threes. They definitely don't want to shoot 23 threes. That's not the formula for success for Utah. So defensively, another good outing for the Nuggets. You hold a team under 90 points once again, and you hold a team to only shooting 37% from the field and 17% from the three-point line. Gotta love seeing that. A perimeter defense, again, it continues to get better, and a lot of that I think has to do with Andre Iguodala. Again, we're very stout on the defensive end in terms of forcing turnovers and being active on that end of the floor. We had 11 steals and 12 blocks. You love seeing that. Did a great job protecting the rim in this game. Forced 18 turnovers from the Jazz in this game. Had 23 points off of those turnovers. Had 21 fast break points. Just did a phenomenal job of again, being active on the defensive end, forcing turnovers, and then scoring out in transition on those turnovers. I say it a bunch of times, and I'll probably say it throughout the whole year a bunch more times, that this is the formula for the Nuggets to be successful. Running out on opposing teams' turnovers and scoring in transition. Did a phenomenal job of that here against Utah. We only committed 12 turnovers. Did a pretty good job of taking care of the ball. I love seeing that. Outscored the Jazz 27-11 in the second quarter. That last 4 or 5 minutes of that second quarter was some of the best defensive basketball I've seen out of this team in a while. I thought our rotations were great, and once again just did a good job of forcing the Jazz to play perimeter on the offensive end, take tough shots, and then force turnovers and scored out in transition. You love seeing that. That second quarter was big for us and was a huge reason why we were able to pull out this win against Utah. Corey Brewer was phenomenal. He continues to play well. He had 20 points in this game to go along with 3 rebounds and 2 steals. That was only in 20 minutes, so it was super efficient night from Corey Brewer. He was 7 of 14 from the field, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He's really found his touch from the outside. The three ball has really been falling this year for Brewer, and he hit a couple big threes for us in this game, gave us a great spark and energy lift off the bench, and just hit a couple threes there in the fourth quarter to extend the lead for us, and he was phenomenal. Super efficient night for Corey, and he continues to be one of our best, if not our best, reserve player this season. He's been great and had another great outing against Utah. Kenneth Reed, another double-double for him, finished with 18 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal in this game against the Jazz. He was 5-11 from the field, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. You love seeing that. I thought Kenneth was aggressive all night, did a good job of getting to the free throw line and then making his free throws. When he shoots 80% from the free throw line, that's always a good thing for the Nuggets, so I like seeing that. And was phenomenal on the offensive glass again, made some plays on the defensive end. and just set the tone for us as he's done in almost every game this year, with the exception of probably the first two. He's just done a great job of setting that energy level for us from the get-go, and he finished with another double-double. Kosta Koufos had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. He was 6-8 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Did a great job of hanging around the rim, staying there in that painted area and getting easy shots all night. Did a great job on the glass. He loved the 3 blocks. I thought defensively played Al Jefferson pretty tough in this game, and gave us a lift not only with his scoring but also with his rebound and his defense, which is what you want to see out of Koufos. He was phenomenal and also very super efficient in this game. And lastly, Andre Iguodala had a pretty good game. 15.7 rebounds, a steal and a block for Andre Iguodala. He only had 2 turnovers in this game, which you like seeing. He's starting to find his comfort zone within our offense. That's a big plus. He was 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line. He's just been great, and it really has been phenomenal rebounding the ball this year. He's probably the best rebounding 2-guard right now in the NBA. He's just been phenomenal, and had another really good game here against the Utah Jazz, and did a good job of taking care of the ball, which is something we haven't seen that much out of Iguodala this season so far, in only 6 or 7 games with the new team here in Denver. So he was great, and just all in all, a real good win for the Nuggets here against Utah. Looking at some of the bad things we did, once again, transition defense continues to be an issue for the Nuggets. We gave up 17 fast break points. The Jazz had 20 points off our turnovers. You don't like seeing that. We did only have 12 turnovers, but the Jazz did a great job converting on those turnovers, primarily because our transition defense was bad. We got to run back. I mean, our transition defense has just been so poor this year and very lazy, and our guys got to do a better job of working harder on the defensive end in terms of getting back in transition and not allowing teams to score so many easy points against us. It really didn't matter here in this game, but that's kind of been a trend for the Nuggets. We've given up quite a bit of points in transition this season. That needs to improve. Transition D's got to get better. Once again, missing layups and missing easy shots in the paint. Had plenty of opportunities here in this game in terms of getting easy layups and dunks and easy shots, high percentage shots in the painted area that we missed. We did that a lot against Houston. Did a lot here against the Jazz. In both games, it didn't hurt us, but that's got to get better. Just got to think less on the offensive end and convert those easy shots. We gave up 14 offensive rebounds. Don't like seeing that. Again, giving up a little too many second chance possessions and point opportunities to the opposition. Didn't really matter though in this game. And we only shot 72% from the free throw line. You missed 7 free throws. Continues to be an issue with the Nuggets. Not really sure what's going to fix that, but guys really need to start hitting their free throws at a higher rate, because you're leaving too many points on the floor, and those are just, the percentages we've been shooting from the free throw line this year are just really been bad and needs to improve. Gallo wasn't great in this game. Only finished with 5.6 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 2-11 from the field, 0-2 from the three-point line, 1-2 from the free throw line. Again, is continuously not attacking the rim, just settling for jump shots, and the shot's just not falling right now. He doesn't have the touch. His shot is just not going down for him so far at this point in the season. So Gallo needs to be more aggressive on the offensive end. I'm getting real sick of continuing seeing him shoot 2 of 11 from the field and having these poor shooting nights. Just really needs to find his touch from the outside as soon as possible, or start attacking the rim and being more aggressive on the offensive end. Ty Lawson also didn't play really well. He only had 9 points, but he did have 7 assists and 3 steals. You like seeing that defensively. I thought he was pretty good, and he did a great job of getting into the lane, getting some dribble penetration, then setting guys up with that penetration. That's really when Ty's at his best, is when he gets into the lane and either gets to the rim and gets fouled, or gets a layup, or is able to dish it off to an open teammate. And did a pretty good job facilitating the offense, but wasn't real aggressive on the offense. And he was only 4-12 from the field, 1-4 from the free throw line. That's got to get better. And again, he's being a little too hesitant for my liking on the offensive end. Ty's just really got to just go, honestly. Just pull the trigger on the offensive end. I think he'll be fine. And so a good win for the Nuggets as we beat the Utah Jazz 104-84, get our first win within the division, which you like seeing. Always good beating the Jazz, win our 3rd straight game, get our record back to 500, and we moved on to play the Golden State Warriors after this game.